Hello, everybody, and welcome to our 200th episode of the IWC Radio podcast. How's it going, everybody? How you doing? Welcome. Along with me, as always, is Beans, Chucks, and Will. How you guys doing?
Hello.
Hey, there we go.
I was trying to think of where's all the the kind of party stuff, party poppers.
Oh, I got
fireworks.
Hold on, I got this.
Oh, okay.
There we go. There's one. Oh. That's one right there.
Did someone just break the tooth?
Yeah, that one didn't sound great.
That was kind of an underwhelming pop. There we go.
It sounded like someone just ripped a can in half.
Hey.
Is that all four? Is that 4 for 4 for the first time?
Just going to say, we only had 3 then.
That is all 4 for episode 200.
Hey, there we go. Amazing, yeah. So yeah, we've got Money in the Bank to get to. We're currently in the middle of I think NXT TakeOver Chicago, right? Yeah, that's where they're at, Chicago.
Yeah.
So I think the pre-show's still on. I think we'll hopefully get this done relatively at the start of the show kicking off or whatever. So we're gonna just get right into it. Money in the Bank this Sunday, tomorrow, 24 hours away. I'm gonna throw up the prediction game. There we are. There's the card. Yeah, let's get right to it. Chuck, so you have the papers to rustle.
Yes. Can you hear that?
Yes. Chuck has a new mic, and we were troubleshooting.
All sorts of filters on it. It literally has a pop filter, so that's probably why you couldn't hear the can. Filtered out my pop. Maybe so that I'm guessing the papers don't sound that great anymore.
No, it sounded like paper shuffling.
Oh, well, that's good. That's what I was going for.
All right.
There's HD paper shuffling.
HD paper, yeah, right.
I think it sucks. I think you should go back to the old mic.
Oh man.
Whoa.
I would, but the headset is breaking on me. The right ear is cutting out. There's like a loose wire or something in there.
Oh.
So I figured it's time for an upgrade. So I bought a very expensive new headset and a very cheap new microphone on an arm.
I'm gonna go with the age-old thing in wrestling that the past is the best, and I'm just not happy with the way things are, and you're doing this terribly, Chuck.
Right. You want to go back to the heel authority storyline that worked so well 20 years ago.
Well,
and just never move on from that.
That is what's best for business.
It is best for business. Good phrase. That's a thing that's still going on now with Constable Corbin threatening Kurt Angle with the heel authority.
I still can't believe that you're saying Constable Corbin, seriously.
What am I supposed to do?
I know, I just can't believe it's now a thing.
Yeah.
You think he's going to get a t-shirt that says Constable Corbin on it, and he's got a little bobby hat?
Probably.
The only good thing to come out of this is that he's had an haircut.
Yes, and they started off that segment not mentioning it at all.
Yeah.
It took Kevin Owens to finally actually acknowledge that.
Well, after the way Coach gets mixed up with everyone, I'm surprised he didn't think that he was someone else. Probably did. He probably thought it was the return of The Rock.
Or Jay-Z, for that matter. Hip-hop artist Jay-Z.
Jay-Z,
yeah. They confused John Mayer with. How do you do that?
I don't know.
The word of the hour is stupidity.
Idiot. God.
Okay, I was hoping that some kind of segue was going to come to me during all of that, and it really didn't. Okay, so those
this
guys
is episode 200 on a brand new microphone, and you can't even think of a segue.
I was thinking,
this show is so done.
How is this storyline that they've built up for, was it 3 weeks now? How does that lead into the pay-per-view? And the answer is it doesn't.
Yeah, but then you go for the default segue, which is switching gears.
Switching gears. Well, it makes more sense, I guess, to go straight for the Money in the Bank, but I want to leave that till the end because that's the big match. So yeah, switching gears. Let's switch right back into first gear. Let's start at the start. Let's just pull away on the road to Money in the Bank from our driveway at home. Okay. First gear. Turning the ignition now. It's not.
What the hell was that?
It was a horse, I think.
It sounded quite like a horse, yeah.
Yeah. I've also bought a new car.
A horse that's in desperate trouble. Not the vets here. This isn't going to end well.
Well, these shows never do. Neither do they start well. No. Let's kick off with the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Good Brothers for the SmackDown Tag Titles. I haven't seen SmackDown yet. It's been the World Cup week, you see, and I'm sure we'll get to that at some point, but a lot of time has been taken up watching football, and SmackDown was the victim. So I don't know if you guys can tell me anything important that happened on SmackDown relating to the tag title match.
I watched SmackDown, but I can't tell you a thing that happened on it because I don't remember.
Yeah, sounds like SmackDown.
You're also making me question now whether I've even watched it.
I've watched it and can't remember a thing about it.
Yeah, it ended with the 10 women tag, right? And everybody was courting Asuka. She was looking up at the briefcase. That was the last thing that I remember from SmackDown.
Who was supposed to defend their titles now?
The Bludgeon Brothers. Yeah.
The Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah.
Against
Gallows and Anderson, which is a pre-show match.
Yes.
Did they?
The pre-show match.
No, that's coming up this Sunday.
So what happened on SmackDown then?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Properly confused.
There were several wrestling matches.
You had like Miz open up a briefcase full of pancakes and Byron looking maniacal.
Right.
Oh God, I remember that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he just kept throwing them around and.
Jeff Hardy won against Nakamura because Nakamura low blowed him. Daniel Bryan defeated Shelton Benjamin.
Okay.
Jerry Lawler.
Oh, the other thing that needs to be mentioned is the fact that when WWE Champions the Game comes on, when they say that it's sponsored by it, an animated Nakamura comes on and low blows the logo.
Yeah. That's pretty great.
That was probably the best part of SmackDown, really.
You'd think it would hurt his arm because it's got that little pointy bit at the bottom. But I guess not.
Yeah, but his character looks about 6 times more muscular than what he actually is in real life. So
that's also true, yeah.
It's a wonderful WWE trait. Like, you know, when you play SmackDown versus Raw and Big Show comes out with a 6-pack.
Yeah, it's true, he does. Yeah. Or the action figures where Umaga is more ripped than he's ever been.
Yeah. Should we talk about Styles versus Nakamura since we brought that up, or should we predict that, or what are we?
Man, we're jumping all over the place. But I mean, it is big episode 200.
That's true.
You know, why not break from tradition?
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
Go home.
Go home. We can go top to bottom on this one. We'll start off with the WWE Championship and finish with the Bludgeon Brothers. Or is that just? I mean, we don't want to go too crazy.
If you remember, WWE No Mercy had AJ Styles defend his WWE Championship in the first match when it was a presidential debate. Yeah.
That's true.
So it's not out of the realms of possibility.
Well, I mean, I guess this is a debate show, so you know what? Let's do it. Let's put the main event on first. This is absolutely insane. I mean, why don't we just announce the winner of the prediction contest now? This is how backwards we are.
Oh, it's
today.
probably Chuck's. It's probably going to be you.
Yay! Woo! Woo! With 6 out of 9, it's me. 6 out of 10. Right. Well, I'm gonna predict Nakamura. I think it's time. They've had too many matches without finally, changing hands. So let's go for it.
I'm with Beans. He sold me on this last week with the whole do the same thing again. Last man standing. They both double dick kick each other. I'm going for no contest. No contest.
That is so crap.
Double knockdown.
Football to the groin.
/ no winner.
So you're saying no contest or double DQ?
I'm putting
Or
no
double
contest,
knockout.
knockdown, no winner. All is one.
Oh, you can't do that all as one.
Yeah, you can. It's all the same thing. There's no winner in a no contest because there's a double knockdown.
I'm trying not to get on my soapbox.
Last time it was a double knockout,
Yeah,
which
both
means it's a
men-
draw.
Both men
And a draw is different than a no contest.
both men couldn't reach the standing 10 count. Right? Therefore,
Yeah,
it was.
that's right.
Both of them were down. Therefore, it was a no contest.
It wasn't a no contest. It was a double knockout.
Oh my god.
Like a double count out is
Yeah.
a finish.
That's where both lose,
What-
whereas a no contest, the match
Right.
doesn't happen.
The match was thrown out. Yeah.
What's all right? They're okay. I'm predicting they're gonna both dick kick each other, and they both can't reach the count of 10.
Okay, I can't fault you
Just put
for not being
draw.
specific enough.
All right.
Draw it.
Both
A
men
draw. Yeah.
I'm
draw.
so gonna laugh if it's a no contest.
kick each other.
You know, last time
Reach
the
10
official
count.
the official word was a no contest. They did call it a no contest, even though they shouldn't have.
There. I
Wow. I
should
love that is your prediction.
I should have to put like a paragraph in a box, but okay, here we are. Beans.
I can't wait until one small little aspect of that paragraph costs you that point.
Right?
Well,
Will
get the
Will,
IWC
Beans,
lawyers.
somebody.
See, I
Go
don't
on.
like Chuck's tactics on this because I was gonna use the other matches that I'm confident on to then try and figure out how many people are gonna win one side to the other. And now that we're doing this first, I'm completely thrown.
Hey, I didn't
um,
suggest this. I just went with it.
I think it was an ulterior plan that you had. Yeah, it's got to be Nakamura, surely.
Will.
Well, I'm going with what seems to be a controversial opinion. I'm going with Styles.
Oh,
Ooh. Alright, well, something's gonna happen in this match. Either one guy or the other wins,
Well,
or...
nothing's happened in the last 4.
That's true, yeah. That's very true.
yeah. We haven't covered our bases with no contest, in fact.
It just,
That could still happen.
Yeah, that's true. Beans really kind of just turned me really in favor of the whole, they had a no DQ match, and then they both couldn't reach the 10 count, and then the same thing here. Why not do the same finish twice in a row?
Because that would really suck.
They would.
I can't wait
That's
to
right.
hear a Chicago crowd if both of these men kick each other in the balls and can't make the 10 count. They will be like cups thrown into the ring, like Bash at the Beach 96. It'll be like chaos.
Could I just put both men can't reach the 10 count? Would that work? No,
I mean, that would be...
I'll leave it.
A draw would do it, Chucks. Smith.
A draw, yeah, you should just say a draw, because then that covers double count out, double knockout, like a double DQ kind of situation.
Hold on. There we go. A fucking draw.
Yeah. And you have to call it a draw as well, because there are no ties in wrestling.
Right.
Just ask Daniel Bryan.
Oh, God.
I don't know how you do a draw in a last man standing match, but we're going to see it.
And
that was a joke from about 8 years ago, by the way.
I got it completely. I think it was I might have been the only one, which is very much surprising.
I got it. The whole Justin Roberts...
It just wasn't funny. That's what you want to say.
It was just a no contest.
No content.
I'd like to see the ring announcer announce the finish as a fucking draw.
He's just really pissed off at this point.
Fucking draw.
Yes, another one.
Oh, that's what WWE needs. They can carry on doing this shit TV program. Just have a really sarcastic ring announcer.
Greg Hamilton could pull it off, yeah.
Yeah. Here he comes. Roman fucking Reigns.
It's him again.
Don't you just love it? Don't forget, Michael, it's the big dog. Guess who's gonna win this?
God.
Here is your winner, as expected.
Oh, my Lord.
No surprise here.
Walking down the aisle is the loser.
And the challenger, again, I don't know why. Right.
Brock, thanks for showing up, Lesnar.
Speaking of which, we are going to find a challenger for him. It's going to be Reigns again. In theory, we're going to find a challenger for him in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Or maybe the other title. That's a poor segue. But anyway, men's Money in the Bank. Because we're going from top to bottom, you see.
Yeah.
To the next most important match. Sure. We have Braun Strowman. Do I need to go any further than that?
An impression of him would be good. Okay. It just helps me understand who you're talking about, because I can't remember all the names.
Oh. You're gonna get these predictions. Do you need me to drive an ambulance into your house or something? Because it might take a while.
I like how...
Can you do predictions of all the participants?
I'm predicting them all.
Sorry, impressions. Sorry.
Oh god, no! I'm not doing a Finn Balor impression.
You just smile. That's it.
I was just going to say, yeah, you need to turn your webcam on.
We're not a video podcast just yet. It's not. Not totally. In fact, we are. There is a video.
We now have an epic intro. Thank you, Will.
That's true, yeah.
Episode 200. Everything's just going crazy. We've got an intro that doesn't suck.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on.
What? Way to throw Bradley under the bus there, Chucks. Goddamn.
Well, we love Brad. He's cool. Just not a fan of the...
I'm a little disappointed and relieved that you didn't say Rad.
Rad? Rad?
There's some
I was just thinking.
There's a YouTuber named The Rad Brad.
God.
Yeah, I hate the name. That's why I said I was relieved you didn't say that he's rad.
Maybe I've just thought in hindsight. You remember when you watched WrestleMania 20 that you had, them going on about how it's all starting again kind of thing?
Begins again.
Yeah, you had Vince, and then you had Shane, and then you had, Shane holding his son. Maybe Baby Bean should have, made an appearance.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're still waiting for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the trouble is, you know, like when you record a program at 1 o'clock in the morning, that's probably the only time that you normally have the baby asleep.
It's true, yeah.
No guarantee, but you know.
Babies don't
And once
know
he's
what
asleep,
time
you're
it
not
is.
waking him up for anything.
He may make an appearance, yeah, you never know. It doesn't take long for him to wake up.
The WWE Instagram account posted this picture of whose briefcase will hold the men's Money in the Bank contract. And it's got like briefcases for each individual, but they're different styles. Like New Day has like a grill with like pancakes on the front and like syrup where the handle is. Rusev just simply says Happy Rusev Day and it looks like it's made of like leather. The Miz is a clapboard, which I really like the detail of it, where it says Scene 3, Take 2, and the role is Who Cares? Bobby Roode's is just bedazzled. Braun Strowman's is literally a rock.
I was just going to say, what the hell is that?
Kevin Owens is like a rusted case for some reason. Samoa Joe has like a towel on it. Finn Balor has like the triangles of the demon. I don't know, I thought it was a
Which
nice
he doesn't
touch.
do anymore.
He doesn't do, yeah. That's the thing.
Surprised he doesn't have a rainbow on it.
Yeah.
He and the New Day could share that
It would
one.
be great if they did like a stylized case like this for whoever wins.
Samoa Joe's just has a towel on it. It looks like Alberto Del Rio's scarf.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like a bloody chalkboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
It's a lame briefcase. Anyway, so you've just run through them all there. Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Bobby Roode and Kevin Owens from Raw, The Miz, Rusev, Samoa Joe, and someone from the New Day, we still don't know, from SmackDown. Any predictions?
What the hell is going on with Kofi Kingston's hair in that picture?
You know, he's just trying to... He's having like a bad hair day. He's just keeping cool. That's all. Don't worry about it, Beans. It's fine.
It's bothering me.
It's fine.
Okay. I'm just going to try and not look at it. I might have to stick some blue tack on the screen.
Oh, who won the... Oh, it was Strowman who won on Monday, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
the four-way.
So he can't possibly win it there. Rusev won on Rusev Day, obviously, and on SmackDown. And then Miz had like some sort of he got the briefcase with the ladder after the match was done and opened it up and it was full of pancakes. And New Day were backstage and two of them were in like the same shirt, which was weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a tough one to pick. I obviously my gut says Strowman, but I got to pick with my brain here. I'll go Samoa Joe.
Wow.
Which probably means Balor's gonna win it. If I had to guess.
I'll go next. I'm gonna go. Sorry, Jimmy, go on.
No, I was gonna say it seems like it's typically the one that's the least likely to win it ends up winning it, unless you're John Cena that 1 year.
I think the person most least likely to win it's got to be Bobby Roode.
Yeah, I think I'll go along with that.
That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna go with the man that's done it before, The Miz.
The Miz, wow. Okay. Chuck's Beans.
Strowman for me.
I hope it is
I don't-
Strowman.
I don't know whether go with it after he wins it, because he seems like the kind of guy who would cash in straight away.
Yeah,
And they can't
and
do
then
that
lose it.
with Lesnar being wherever he is.
Oh.
So having someone like The Miz hold it and do the heel thing of like just carrying it around for 6 to 8 months, and, try and cash it in and get foiled every time.
Strowman wins it and he immediately cashes in. Like, I want Lesnar.
Yeah, bring Lesnar to me.
Strowman.
Which I guess they would have to do, right?
Yeah, they would have to. Yeah.
He can have a match anytime, anywhere. That's what they say.
That's true.
I want it right now. Where's Lesnar? Fly him in.
Beans, who you got?
I really don't know.
Yeah, see? It's
That's the
difficult.
problem with this game.
It's difficult.
Again, it's that thing, like you said, with the Strowman thing. You think he's definitely WWE's kind of like... Well, I wouldn't say favourite as such, but I mean, it's like, you know, if this was about 3 months ago, you'd be putting everything on Strowman, but now, I'm not sure because I've cooled down on him a bit. I'm going to say Samoa Joe.
You know, with me as well? Okay. Because, like...
I'm just thinking he's a heel. You can see him using it in a dastardly way.
I think you're going to have something with Strowman and Rude. They're going to be tied up amongst each other. And maybe even Rude and Rusev, honestly. Oh, you know what? That's the other thing.
I just can't see Joe walking around with the briefcase. Just can't picture him with it. Doesn't fit his gimmick.
And I'm not sure he needs it either, but it's...
I kind of want to change it to Rusev, now that I think about it. Because he's another one that's kind of, like, just floating around, doesn't really have much going for him. Other than his own holiday every day of the year. I'll keep it. No, I'm going to keep it. I'll keep it as Samoa Joe. I want it to also be Rusev. Like, I wouldn't be mad if Rusev or Strowman wins it, but, like... I don't know, for some reason I can't see him winning it because they're going to get tied up with, like, some bullshit mini rivalry during the match. Like, Miz...
I really do want Strowman to win it, but...
Yeah. Like, I can see Miz getting tied up with New Day because they've just been practically clowning him for weeks now. Oh, man. Maybe Balor and Owens. Those two are probably still going to duke it out amongst each other. Maybe... see, then Samoa Joe and Rusev from this past Tuesday. I don't know. It could be Rude, because he doesn't have anything to go for him at the moment, other than Ric Flair's gimmick. It's a tough one.
It is.
Where are we going?
But there we go. 2 for Samoa Joe. I kind of hope you're right with that one. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Samoa Joe. Kind of makes him threatening, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's already pretty damn threatening, but like the fact that he can just walk in and
cash in on it, yeah.
Cash in on it, even though it's going to be Nakamura with the belt by then. Might have to hang on to it for a little while.
Kind of makes me want to change my prediction to AJ Styles because I can see him cashing in on him if he just managed to like scrape through.
No, that's where you have the draw, and then whoever has
a fucking draw.
Yeah, a fucking draw. This match is a fucking draw.
I disagree. After like 4 non-finishes, this is not drawing a cent after this.
100. That's why you have
Neither
the cash
man is a draw.
That's why you have the cash in happen.
Yeah. That would get a great reaction, I think. Like, such a disappointing finish, and then Samoa Joe comes out and says, No, we're getting a finish here. I'm going over. I think people will be just happy to have some kind of resolution.
I just want Greg Hamilton to say a fucking draw. And I'll be happy. I'll be happy.
It'll be the last time you hear Greg.
Hold your breath. Yeah, right. Okay, let's stick with the Money in the Bank theme. Let's go to the women's version, where from Raw we've got Alexa Bliss, Ember Moon, Natalya, and Sasha Banks. SmackDown side gives us Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Lana. God, Lana. Predict how they write Lana out of this one so she doesn't have to do anything. Does she take a table bump early? Does she just hide under the ring? Like,
I mean, they keep promoting. Like, the other thing that kind of made me think that they're not going to do this is that they keep promoting like Rusev and Lana as like the first married couple to be Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank, which makes me think that it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Imagine that. Is that actually a thing? If they pushed that harder, I would imagine Triple H and Steph just putting themselves into the match. Just.
Gut said Sasha Banks, but I'm gonna go with probably a loss here and say Becky Lynch. Unformatted cells there. Great. There we go. Sorry.
I like your prediction of Becky Lynch, and I'd love it to be her, but I'm gonna go with probably the more predictable Natalya.
Really? I
just think it lines up with the Ronda Rousey thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's predictable, honestly.
No, I'm thinking Natalya as well.
God damn it! I was going to go with Natalya as well. I was thinking, I can kind of see where they're going with this one.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's going to be all clever, swooping in with the unexpected.
Do you still want to go with Natalya, Chucks?
I can't see it being anyone else. They're all
not Charlotte, not Naomi.
If in doubt, go with Charlotte because she wins everything else.
Yeah, but that's kind of why she doesn't need it. You know, I think Natalya being the kind of fake friend, cashing in when Ronda's least expecting it, that fits. Nothing else really does.
I could see that happen. The other thing I could think of is maybe Sasha Banks wins it, and then somehow Bayley costs her the cash in.
Or if Bayley wins the title back and she cashes in immediately.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool too.
Yeah. I mean, they could give it to Charlotte for the accolade. Naomi is a pretty viable contender. Same with the Alexa Bliss. I think Ember's a little bit too fresh on the roster, kind of like Becky Lynch was like a few years ago. And Becky's been floating under the radar for so long. They gotta throw something at her, you know. But the Natalya storyline, their proposition with the whole Ronda Rousey background could come into play. I didn't even think of that, honestly. That's pretty clever. Will they do it, though, is a whole nother question.
Well, I mean, that's it then. Three Natalyas.
Where are we going?
We are going to not switch gears. We're going to stick with this theme, go for the Raw Women's title. Ronda Rousey challenging Nia Jax. She just got the armbar on, proved that it can be done. Nia tapped immediately. Is that a sign of things to come, or are they just giving that away because it's not going to be happening on Sunday?
I think it is happening on Sunday, actually. I think Ronda is going to win the women's title, honestly. In my opinion.
I agree. I think it's that time.
I think with the whole, like, at the NBC Universal upfront, the whole proposition of, hey Ronda, I'm Nia, let's have a match, was kind of like an ominous foreboding that she was going to drop the title to Ronda, I felt. I think it's a case of champion's overly cocky, and then they're gonna lose because of overly cockiness. I don't know how you guys feel about that. So.
I feel conflicted with this one. I don't know. Everything's saying Ronda, but I also can't help but feel WWE will just do something to not get the title on her yet. Screw it, I'll go Ronda.
Ronda. Okay. Chucks, Will?
Yeah, Ronda for me too. I think they don't seem to know what they're doing with Nia. They've completely switched gears from WrestleMania, we've already talked about last week.
Yeah, and the whole anti-bullying thing as well.
The anti-bullying thing is just completely flipped over. And they love Ronda. They've really rushed her into this match, so why not just do it?
Will? Assuming Will's still there.
Oh dear.
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry, my phone went.
That's okay. It's
Sorry. Yeah, Ronda for me as well.
Right.
All right.
Clean sweep for Ronda across the board. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to. They also have to solidify the fact that she's a UFC legend now, as they mentioned that they're going to put her in like the UFC Hall of Fame this past week. That they announced that. So
Yeah, that was cool.
it was nice to see WWE acknowledge that, and plus they gotta, I feel like, live up to that expectation of her. And what better way to give her the championship? So.
Yep.
I agree. Where to
Okay.
next?
Let's stick with the women theme. The SmackDown Women's Championship. Carmella
Ooh.
just managed to scrape through a match with Charlotte. Now she runs into Asuka. Is she ready?
No. Yeah, I'm going for Asuka.
All right.
I'll go with Asuka as well. Unless something fluky happens during this match, it's got to be Asuka. Like somehow Carmella gets the tights.
That's a big unless.
It
Exactly. I think that's exactly what they're doing. She cashed in, and then on that next SmackDown, they had all of the the main SmackDown women, the faces, all kind of in the ring together, as if to say, this is what she's up against now. She's in over her head. She got through Charlotte. I think she's going to get through Asuka. Then she's going to get through, I don't know who's next, whether it's Becky or Naomi or whoever. I think she's hanging on to it for a little while, kind of like Edge did as the ultimate opportunist. Always finding a way.
Beans?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Chuck. I don't think they're going to change both women's titles on the same show either.
So you're going with Carmella?
Yep.
And Chuck's officially Carmella, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Well,
Or
it is
possibly,
funny.
just thinking about it, whether she does it where Asuka wins, but it's by DQ or something like that.
Yeah, that could happen.
I'll just pick Asuka in the broad category, whether it's a pinfall or a DQ.
I'll stick with Carmella, but there is a chance that Asuka wins the match, but not the title.
Yeah, that's definitely something they could do. That would set up a rematch too. But I'm kind of expecting some kind of, I don't know, would they go with a clean finish? Yeah, they kind of have to in the last man standing match, don't they? Don't really tease a DQ there. Anyway, we're all good. The most important match left, I think, is the IC title match. So Seth Rollins seems to be kind of the man of the month, the man of the hour. He's on a bit of a roll. Now he's up against Elias. It's going to be tough. to have match of the night, but hey, if anyone can. Is it time for him to drop the belt? Is it too soon? They like Elias, but Seth freaking Rollins.
I don't know. There was that segment on Raw where Seth Rollins destroyed that John Mayer Jay-Z guitar. When's the last time Elias has even won a match? It just seems like it's been forever. And I think I think Elias could get away with something where the referee is distracted by something, and then he gets the roll-up victory on Rollins for the win. So I'll go with Elias. Tentatively, Elias.
That's kind of where I am too. It would be great for Rollins to hang on to the belt for the best part of a year and just have all these great matches over and over, and give him something to do. But they do love Elias right now. You can tell he's getting the push. He's getting a lot of attention. He's seems to be on the up. And I think he'd be a great heel mid-card, kind of in that Miz role, only now Miz is gone. Something like a spot has opened up for him.
Yeah.
I think we could see him doing that.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Elias as well.
Beans.
Same.
Elias across the board. All right. All right, where to next?
Elias across the board. Right. Reigns versus Jinder Mahal. I got nothing to say about this one.
I can't even believe that this is happening.
Reigns. I mean, as soon as you spear somebody through a fake cardboard wall, you pretty much have their number. I'll go with Reigns.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Chucks.
same.
Chucks.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on that one.
All right, which one next? It's gotta be Lashley and Zayn, right?
I was actually going to go with Daniel Bryan and Big Cass, but no, we'll do it your way. Bobby Lashley, Sami Zayn.
All right. Sure.
I'm feeling generous today. Yeah, Bobby Lashley, the vet. Well, maybe veteran, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? I can't verify anything. Same as Sami Zayn. I can't. But he can do an obstacle course in about 30 seconds. So that's pretty impressive. Can he beat Sami Zayn, though?
Instagram on, again, WWE threw up some quotables from Sami Zayn this past week, which was pretty glorious. So, if anybody wants to be sorry for anything, it's each and every single one of you who should be feeling sorry for me. And that's one of the quotes, and he's getting his hand crushed by Lashley there. This is Lashley's first singles match since coming back, so I feel
yes, it is.
He's had a lot of mud thrown at him here, with his sisters being brought up. I'm picking him, as well as his military background being tarnished by Zayn.
Yeah, I'll go Lashley as well.
Yeah, this is another fairly easy one here. Will, you going for Lashley too?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
No problem.
Okay, then Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. Second time they've done this one. It was pretty poor last time. I don't know why. I don't know why we have to see this again.
Big Cass.
Oh.
I'm trying to find the. Oh yeah, they had a promo with Big Cass where he was he brought one of those amusement park height charts with him. Yeah, here again, WWE's Instagram, just cruising along here, and he was trying to, I guess, bring up the aspect that he's 7 feet tall, and needed a prop to point that out.
Did anyone understand what I meant about his dimples?
He does have very deep dimples, that's true.
There you see it in the photo, yeah. Knocking out all the birds.
It makes him look rather strange. He does not look like a heel when he's doing his dimple smile.
Green Ranger 88 says all this guy does is talk about how tall he is. It's true.
That's pretty great. I like it. Whoops, there we go. But yeah, no, that's the that's pretty much the whole like sell for this match, is that Big Cass is just establishing how tall he is. And
he's really tall, and you can't teach that.
And Daniel Bryan apparently has been just roasting him in each promo, but they haven't been shown that on television for some reason.
I was going to say he made the statement as well, in what was it in his promo, where Big Cass said, "A good big guy will always beat a good small guy."
That's a JBL line.
Even though he just lost to him at the last pay-per-view. Completely nullifies your argument there.
It's a fair point. Suggests that maybe he isn't a good big guy.
Yeah. I kind of want to go Bryan, but for the hell of it, I'm going to go with Cass. I think it's a 50-50 booking situation here. I think they're keeping Bryan away from the title picture for whatever reason, just to see if he can survive the the second breath of life that he has with the whole neck surgery stuff. Might as well continue this into whatever the Extreme Rules, I guess, perhaps, is the next one. So
couldn't you just not instead?
Right?
Can't we do anything else?
Right, but I'm thinking in the 50-50 scenario. So they very much could just 2-0 with Bryan. In fact, they should, but I'm going with Cass. It's just to change it up here.
Yeah, it's not as crazy as it sounds. I'm still going for Bryan, though. I think it's the right thing to do.
It would be the right thing to do, but WWE doesn't always do the right thing.
It's true.
Bryan for me as well.
Beans.
Cass.
Oh!
I said that first.
Did you?
I did.
I didn't hear you.
No, it's fine. Although I'm thinking about it, it's Extreme Rules the next pay-per-view, isn't it?
Yes.
I can see Big Cass losing again and then like going mental with a chair on Bryan afterwards, and then that means that they've got to have a hardcore match at the next one.
They could do that here.
I'm still going to say Cass.
Yeah.
But...
All right, and
okay, well that leaves us with just the one.
Yep.
The main event today is the Bludgeon Brothers defending against the Good Brothers.
Too many bloody brothers.
Well, like a couple of months ago, there was too many days. There was a Rusev Day and a New Day, and a Day 1 is H. Now there's too many brothers.
Bludgeon Brothers will probably retain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Bludgeon Brothers as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Me too. The Bludgeons. And that wraps it up. There's a few here that we've all agreed on. Ronda Rousey, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Double R's. Elias, Bludgeon Brothers, Lashley. So, not much is going to separate this one.
No, not much at all.
Do we think that anyone cashes in on the night?
That's what I was going to put down here for a bonus question.
They do like having one of them cash in early and the other one hold it for a long time. I don't know if it's going to be during the show, though. So I've got...
I'm going to say no.
I'll go with no as well.
Someone should cash in on Brock Lesnar while he's on Raw.
Strowman won Lesnar. Ah.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
It was better than Chuck's impression before.
It was. I didn't growl enough.
What do you think, Beans?
Um,
And Chuck's, he also said no, right? Or no?
On the show, so I've got Strowman and Natalya. It's a bit too soon for Natalya to do it on the show, I think, and Strowman can't do it on the show, so no.
Okay.
yeah, I can't. I kind of want to say yes, but also I don't see Natalya cashing on Ronda, and also with the prediction of Nakamura winning, then there's no way that Samoa Joe would do it on Nakamura. So I'm gonna say no. I like how you just like type that verbatim.
So we're all saying no. That was a
correct.
pointless question.
Yeah.
So it's broken the table there.
There we go.
Will Bailey and Sasha hug?
No.
No, they won't. So
Which
another way of
member
doing
the
this.
New Day will be in there?
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Unless we all say Big E.
I'm going with Big E.
Which New Day member again?
I'll go with Kofi on that one.
Fuck it, I'll say Xavier. Big K. Whoops.
Big K. Big Kofi.
Big Kofi Kingston. Yes. I love it.
Pretty more of medium K.
So I need to. Oh, I gotta move this up because apparently this is cutting off the bottom of the. There we go. Okay. All right. Nice.
One more prediction, though.
Really?
There is, one more important prediction. Tomorrow, Germany versus Mexico.
I'm not putting in a soccer thing. You can, but I am not.
1-0 Germany.
Oh.
2-1 Germany.
2-1 the other team that isn't Germany.
I think Mexico's going to get something. It's going to be 2-1, maybe 3-1. 2-1 Germany.
2-1 not Germany.
2-1 not Germany. That's big. There's been a few surprise results so far.
Is Poland still in it? What about Saudi Arabia?
Everyone's still in it for now.
Okay.
Everyone will make it to the end of the month.
Okay.
Saudi Arabia might as well not be after the first one.
Oh, that was poor.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Cool. Here, let me throw it back to the main thing here. So yeah, this is our prediction for Money in the Bank. We'll be back next week to recap all the results to it and see who comes out in front. Chucks has a commanding lead by 2 points, so it's not really commanding.
That's commanding.
All right, well, okay. You have 16, Will has 14. Me and Beans bringing up the rear with 11 and 10. And we'll see if any sort of shakeups happen next week there. Okay. I didn't have any sort of news prepared for this week. I don't know if you guys have anything you want to talk about.
There's a bit of news that came out earlier today, which I don't know if you already know.
The Australia show, I believe?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
So basically, Triple H made the announcement that they're going to be doing another stadium show in Australia, which I think is it the 6th of October.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and Triple H made the announcement today that the main event of the show will be Triple H versus The Undertaker.
Oh man!
Ha!
End of an era, part 2. This time it's personal.
One final time.
End of an era.
He did say that, yeah. One final time, once in a lifetime, part 2.
One final lifetime. I mean, it's going to be a house show. That's pretty much. It's pretty much the long and short of it. Like, it's just. After the greatest Royal Rumble, I kind of have my hopes set to low here.
The greatest Royal Rumble was the greatest thing I'd ever seen.
Yeah, because of the Titus O'Neil trip.
That really did make my night.
Also, all the Saudi Arabian folk just getting up and wandering around.
Has this one got a name? Is it like the greatest
Super Showdown? Super Showdown.
Yeah, Super Showdown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I took them all 5 seconds to think of.
And it looks better than this year's WrestleMania logo as well.
Really?
It's basically a blatant rip-off of the WrestleMania logo in the way they styled it.
Kinda is.
But the edges aren't like... One side's like not curved one way and the other side's not curved like incorrectly.
Yeah.
And such.
I'm sorry, but when you put things like super on it, it normally isn't super.
Or greatest.
Why don't they just call it WWE Showdown? Why does it have to be Super Showdown?
Why not Showdown Under?
Oh.
What was the show they did years ago in Australia? It was never on TV though. What was it called?
I was going to say Global Warning, but that was TNA, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. You know, it was Global Warming or something. Yeah, something like that. I think you're right. Yeah.
But this is also going to be live on the WWE Network. So.
Well, that means they'll do the same as the Greatest Royal Rumble and like do that half and half thing where they'll kind of make it sound like it's important, but nothing probably substantial will happen.
Is it going to be 5 hours long again?
But come on, this is October. This will be about 10 hours long.
Oh my god.
We're months away.
Wait, it's 6 o'clock Australia.
That's the thing. It doesn't say which time zone it is.
No, I've got it here. 6 p.m. AEST. I'm guessing that's Australian.
Australian Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
So that's about
our time.
I think that's 8 in the morning UK time. 8, 9 in the morning.
Cool.
On what day? October 6th.
Saturday.
That's a Saturday. Yeah, I'm not waking up at 8 on a Saturday to watch this live.
Same.
No one's getting me up at 8 o'clock for wrestling. I don't care. Sorry.
I don't blame you.
Lucky people. I will be up at 8 o'clock on the Saturday and I'll probably watch it.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it would be our time. Or over here. It's 6.
If it's 8 here, it would be 3 Eastern.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Why can't WWE end up with, like, Americans end up with a WWE pay-per-view that starts at 1 a.m.?
So if it starts 3 Eastern...
Well, 3 a.m. still pretty good.
Yeah, 3 a.m. Worse.
Oh, God, is it 3 a.m.? I'm sorry, I thought you meant 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, no, 3 a.m.
Screw you, America.
Wait, so that starts at 3 a.m. over here?
Yeah, well, Eastern, yeah.
So that'd be...
What are you now, Mountain or...
Yeah, Mountain. So that'd be 1 a.m. Mountain Time. Yeah, I could swing that.
Yeah, there you go. 1 a.m. You'll You'll finally know how it feels.
Yeah, we'll be done doing this, and I'll fuck around for like 5-6 hours or whatever, and then tune in for it. Yeah. Unless they mean like 6 a.m. over there or something.
They are not doing a show at 6 a.m. That would be ideal for us, though. 8 p.m. start.
Not 8. Well, what would be the... No. I'm all confused. 6 p.m. Eastern time, which would be what over there? In Australia time.
Wait, 6 p.m.?
Yeah.
Like American Eastern?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm lost already.
Yeah, see?
What was this one? This was 6 p.m. and that made it what here? 8 a.m.
Yeah.
So they are 10 hours ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So that means 15 hours ahead of Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 hours. You could also count. Oh, jeez. Someone else do it.
What are we trying to figure out? I'm watching.
It'll happen at some point in the 24-hour period, if that helps.
Yeah.
If that poster is referring to 6 p.m. Eastern, what time would it be over there in Australia time?
That'll be 11 p.m. here, which means it would be 9 a.m. there.
Good God. All right. Yeah, I don't think they're doing a show 9 o'clock in the morning. Like,
no. No, it would. Yeah. That's got to be the Australian local time.
Yeah. Has to be. Which is fine, you know. I wouldn't mind staying up watching that.
And it's the network anyway.
Yeah.
On demand.
Yeah. As Triple H says, you don't have to watch it live. It's going to be on there.
Mm-hmm.
Catch up on whatever you want to watch. Have we talked about CM Punk and the UFC match last week?
No.
Oh, God.
I said I was going to tune in for it. I didn't, because I think I was doing stuff in Overwatch, which I'm probably going to do after the show here as well. Yeah, he lost. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I heard it wasn't pretty.
No.
At least he won the court case. That's the main takeaway.
Went 1-1 that week.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for him.
I wouldn't feel too sorry for him. I mean, he still got AJ. He still has like the comic book gig, so he's getting paid to write comics. I mean, I think this is just something to do for the sake of doing it. He may not be very good at it, but he's doing it. Much like how Dave Bautista tried MMA that one time.
Yeah. At least he won, though.
Exactly. The only difference is he was able to beat the tomato can that they gave to him. So. Yeah,
it wasn't a pretty fight. It should have been over second round early, easy.
Well, he just didn't do anything. Mike Jackson, he had all the opportunity just to...
Well, this was the frustration with it. I mean, did you see the interview with Dana White after this?
Yeah, it was brutal.
I mean, like, he turned around and said that he might as well as be 0-2 for my record because he just took the piss. And he did. There was a thing at some point where he tickled CM Punk.
Really?
He actually tickled him while he had him down on mat, taking piss out of him. I was like, I can't believe that he's doing this.
I mean, more pissed with Mike Jackson than Punk.
Yeah.
Just like you said, Punk's like, there's something he wanted to do. He's a draw. He's obviously not the athlete that he needs to be. He's not cut out for this. But this guy, he had a chance here, and he did nothing. I'm never booking either of these guys again. He seemed legitimately pissed off with Jackson.
Definitely. It was awful. I mean, like, he just sat on top of him. Punk's already completely out of it. And he's just, like, doing poses and swinging his arm round. And
weakest punches.
He was just taking the complete piss out of him. And you're making a mockery of the sport. It's like, just get to your feet, and it sounds awful, but just knock the guy out. You're a boxer. End it.
Yeah.
And instead, he just rolled round for the next 2 rounds, and it was like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I heard that. I also heard that like one of the commentators was saying that something along the lines of this seems like it's fixed or something, that making it look like it's a fixed sport.
It kind of did. It looked like Mike Jackson went out there to... It was like if a pro wrestler legitimately couldn't beat his jobber.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's like this guy doesn't have the offense. He's deliberately not hitting Punk for some reason. And Punk still can't win. It was weird. It was a really weird thing to watch.
I gotta see if there's a way I can watch this match just to see how clown shoes it sounds.
It's not worth it. But it was on YouTube about, it was a week ago, a few days back.
Okay.
I think I watched it Monday, I think I saw it. So it may have been taken down by now.
Probably, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, anything else?
So
Sorry, go ahead, Bean. Sorry, I didn't mean to...
No, just going to say, obviously, Punk's not going to be doing anything in UFC now for actual competition.
I don't know. How do you... This is the thing. How do you book a guy that's 0-2 at this point?
Well, you don't. Dana seems to have no interest in booking him.
Good.
And I don't think...
It just didn't... I mean, the thing is,
he's like... Again, anyway? Is there any point?
It's one of those things, because he said that he wished he put it on the Fight Pass, didn't he? And it's like, you watch Punk at the start of it, and by, like the end of I mean, it was pretty scrappy initially, but by the last 30 seconds of the first round, you could see that Punk was completely gassed. It was like, like, this is not going to work out for you kind of thing.
Apparently Dana went on some podcast and said, quote, this guy was a huge star in WWE, and he came over here and put it all on the line twice, man, in front of the whole world. If people can't respect that, then they're a fucking idiot. Okay, yeah.
I kind of... He's what, like, he's 40 now, nearly 40. Right around 40. Yeah. And he's fought twice. There's obviously something he's wanted to do. He did it. He wasn't very good, but he did it. That's cool. It's a cool experience for him, but is he going to put another year or 2 into doing this at that age, at that ability level?
The thing is now is like if he
throws money at him,
that's it. Yeah, if he definitely wants to actually carry on doing it, then it's going to end up being something like Bellator,
the TNA of MMA.
But they do love doing those freak show matches that all about name value more than competition.
That's true.
Just like TNA, I guess. They bring back the big names rather than the up-and-coming actual talented guys.
They had that one Kimbo Slice that actually his last
that killed the guy.
Yeah. Jesus.
Both of them. One did the other guy. Dada, whatever his name was.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was Dada 5000.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Didn't he actually die after that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe good if they think that he'll.
No,
Kimbo's definitely passed away.
Yes. No. Yes. Dada 5000's still alive, according to Wikipedia.
Oh, that's right, because he lost the match.
He lost,
and it was Kimbo that went to hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's crazy.
Well, that's good. I mean, better than I thought. I thought they were both. And anyway, let's move on to something happier.
How many CM Punk chants are you going to hear at Money in the Bank?
In Chicago.
During Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal.
How are they doing that match?
Yeah,
what do they expect?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that match is just begging for CM Punk chants. This is the thing, though. Like, I don't know if they're gonna... I mean, surely it's gonna happen. Like, surely the crowd's just gonna, like, go full on Punk. But, like, the guy said he's done with wrestling, so chant his name all you want. He's not gonna show up.
Yeah, he never was, though.
Yeah.
realistically. I don't know that the chant was ever really about him coming back. It's more of like a protest against whatever it is that they're doing. It's this was our
kind
guy.
of stuff is the reason why he's not around here at the moment. You know.
Why he's not around, and we agree with him more than you.
Mm.
You know, we like that guy. We don't like this guy.
Yeah.
It's a kind of the same way that chanting for Daniel Bryan. I mean, he's still in the company, so it comes across differently, but it's the same thing. He's our guy. Reigns isn't.
Yeah, it's about towing the company line there, I guess, I suppose. But I mean, that match is just going to be like the quote unquote get a snack match, I feel, unless something crazy happens during it. I can't see it happening either. I'm still looking for headlines. I'm not really seeing many to talk about here. Apparently Rusev had some of his stuff stolen at like the Sheraton Hotel in Memphis, and apparently same with Paige as well. Apparently Rusev is going to be actually filing a police report, and as allegedly he said that like room service like stole his shit or something. Yeah.
Guess it just wasn't his day.
Really? You went there? Really? Oh man.
I would comment, but I'm still looking at Kofi Kingston's hair on this picture.
Oh my god. It's fine, Beans. It's fine. I'm telling you.
It's really not.
It's okay.
While we're on the subject of odd pictures, don't know if we can throw that picture up on the I've just sent you.
Oh god. Yeah, we can throw this. Okay, hold on.
We have a picture here of Triple H.
Yeah, basically, as we all know, TakeOver's on now, so Triple H is obviously producing the show.
But why get like a shot of the back of his head?
Well, first off, he's got a mouth in the back of his head.
Oh yeah, it kind of does, yeah.
It looks like his head looks like a deflating balloon.
He's turning into Kurt Angle.
Secondly, how many Tic Tacs and chewing gum does he need?
What do you mean?
Look at that box in front of the monitor there.
Oh.
That's all Tic Tacs.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see this, but yeah, all of these right here. Whoops, hold on. All of these right here are Tic Tacs.
Holy cow!
Yeah. I didn't notice that. Is that? Wait, hold on. I gotta enhance this. Hold on.
Yep, that's orange,
Clean
green,
it up.
white Tic Tacs. For some reason, it looks like there's some alcohol fluid there for cleaning
yeah,
them.
Hold on.
The first 3 boxes are chewing gum.
Yeah.
Yeah, ice chewing gum.
Dentine. Yeah, these are Dentine Ice, which is nice. And then you have the Tic Tacs here, and then this looks like Purell. Right here, the hand
It's like
sanitizer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Hand
Yeah.
sanitizer.
We've got 3 chewing gums, 4 Tic Tacs. Looks like
Some kind of
1 orange, 1 mint, 1 what's green? Lime?
winter mint.
Why
probably.
would you need to?
And then I don't know.
Why
what that
would you need to freshen your breath
So this
and
is-
also
so this-
sanitize yourself?
That seems like it's original. That seems like it's like winter mint here. This looks like a fucking collection of like all sorts, and then this one
Right.
here looks like maybe cinnamon or orange.
Cinnamon?
Yeah,
That's a thing? Cinnamon Tic Tac?
Cinnamon Tic Tacs, yeah.
I want some.
And
Maybe he's just really careful about his diet and he has to have the exact number of calories.
yeah, maybe. I wonder what bar that is. What protein?
And the hand wipes next to them as well.
There's a part of me that wants to flip that white switch on wall.
You also have 4 pencils like right here as well.
Also, why have they got a camera on the production truck and the announce truck? The announce table?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why did-
yeah. That's a good
Why
point.
does he need
I
to see
suppose
them?
they can do signals whilst they're talking on commentary to the
Maybe.
camera to the back
But
so that
I
they
can-
can.
Yeah, you can understand that. Well, the production truck as well.
So they can see someone when they like disappear for a piss.
You also have this guy from 205 Live
Keeping
filling
an eye on him.
for Morrow because of Morrow had to do something I think for Showtime.
Yeah, he's doing boxing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice shot of the production area with like nobody really doing anything in there. I don't know. I think that's just to keep an eye on the announcers in case something happens to him, like a la Jerry Lawler having a heart attack or something.
Yeah, good point.
There could also be something set up. There could be something set up for later in the back.
Yeah.
You never know. When someone goes into the production area,
Yeah,
we may see that at some point in the show.
That's true.
Or it's just there for like a documentary, or to get some kind of B-roll. So, who is the not Morrow on the desk there?
Vic Joseph.
Vic Joseph. Yeah.
Oh, Vic Joseph.
Okay.
He's not too bad actually.
Yeah.
I haven't heard much of him, but I don't remember hating him.
And you also have JBL speakers, which has to be a rhythm right here. It's got to be a rhythm.
It's gotta be. Yeah.
It's also 7:09, so this was like taken about an hour ago or something. Cool. All right. Is there anything else you guys wanted to add?
There is. If you go further down on that Twitter post on the replies.
Okay.
Oh my god. Hold on. I gotta pull it back up here.
Some pretty good Photoshop.
The back of his head is my face whenever someone mentions Brock Lesnar.
Oh my god. I don't think there's enough gum or Tic Tacs. Oh my god. Alright, that was pretty good. It's time to play the game. That's great. Oh man. Okay. Well, I think that's
Excuse me, sorry.
I think that's it for this edition of the IWC Radio. We made it through 200 somehow. Through technical difficulties, sound bites, and everything. We've done 200 of these. It's crazy.
It really is.
Yeah, that's like. I mean, we've taken a few weeks off here and there, but like, man, we've been doing this for like at least 3 or 4 years now. It seems. Like.
It's been close to 5.
5? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Because I guess that means we've missed 50 shows or something over the years, but I mean 200. That's still
really
that's
good.
Big.
Yeah, it is.
Big people.
Mm-hmm.
It's really big.
Really big.
We're like, what is it, like 1,300 away from being the longest weekly running episodic podcast in the history of podcasting?
Yeah.
I guess so. That sounds about right.
All right, cool. We'll be back next week for episode 201. Hopefully,
Unless we're taking 50 weeks off.
that's right. We may say fuck it. And just take like a extended break. We'll recap Money in the Bank next week. See who was right, who was wrong, and how bad the show might have been. How many Punk chants there were. Hopefully, you can tune in then. Enjoy NXT TakeOver. If you have any questions, send them in at the IWC Radio or at one of us four. You can see the Twitter handles at the bottom of the screen. Thank you to Will for the graphics. And yeah, we'll hopefully see you guys next week. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And take care. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you then.
So 200 more.
200 more, yeah. Woo! Woo!